106.3 ESPN presents the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report. A weekly update on what's happening with Astoria High Athletics with Athletic Director Coach Howard Rube and co-host Dane Gouge. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College.
We about to turn it up and we taking it to a million.
Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Rube Report Coaches Show. This is Howard Rube, Athletic Director, Head Football Coach of your Astoria High Fighting Fishermen. I'll be joined this afternoon by my co-host and executive producer of the show, Mr. Dane Gouge. We have a great show lined up, so please stay with us.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High Athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. I would like to remind everyone to please support our participating sponsors, the Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, the Northwest Lending Group, and Clatsop Community College. And welcome to the show, Mr. Gouge.
So how was your trip to New York City?
Oh, man, it was phenomenal.
It was great. You got to see the kids were all there.
Yeah, it was so good. If we didn't run out of money, I'd stayed. It was so great.
Well, you should have called me.
I should have.
Call me for other reasons.
I do. I call you for money all the time.
Hey, we need these wrist things. Okay.
Yeah. The kids got to have these, Dane. It's for the kids.
I had to say no to Willis the other day because he wanted to bring a pallet of water over.
Yeah, or not Aquafina, but they're changing to Crystal Cascade.
Yeah, we could make it to a car, and you could give the cases away. No. Put it in the showroom.
Yeah.
So tell me about the trip.
The trip was phenomenal. So I flew into Illinois and picked up my mom and my mother-in-law and her husband and my mother-in-law's sister, and they're all kind of getting up in age now.
Well,
and so as are we. So I just wanted to make sure they could all get to New York in a good way and find a cab and get where they needed to be. So I actually did that while Michelle flew in to New York, and I actually got to spend the weekend with Rocky and Kennedy, because Kennedy now is working at a firm in Manhattan. She took a new job there right after Christmas. Yeah, we have 2 of our 3 in Manhattan, and the 3rd is in Chicago. And Zoe and her fiance were able to fly in and join us as well. So I think that is probably why I was so happy and why I can report it was so awesome. I mean, everything went off without any glitches and all that, but, it's rare when you get your adult children all together again in the same room. So that was pretty great. I get it. Yeah, as you know. as a lot of us in this age bracket know, to get your adult children in the same room together.
And sometimes you don't want to.
There are a lot of times it's better off that way. It was really phenomenal. Rocky participated in 2 different ceremonies, the different celebrations that either Michelle and I, and when I say Michelle and I really mean Michelle, set up, went really, really well. And then he had some friends that put on some stuff that we were invited to that was kind of off the chart stuff. Like,
oh, cool.
The Ivy League is, there's a different world there. Yeah. That being said, I met some really extraordinary people that have worked at the White House. Yeah. I met the former Prime Minister of Belize.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. I kid you not.
Can you hook us up when we go down there?
Yes. I do, because this is who else I met that's in Belize, because he manages Francis Ford Coppola's hotels.
Oh,
Martin.
Okay.
Martin actually gave me his I have Martin in my phone.
There you go.
Martin took my phone and said, no, when you come to Belize, you're going to contact me.
Yeah.
And he operates 3 of the hotels that Francis Ford Coppola owns. Now, because Francis Ford Coppola made The Godfather.
Yeah.
And that was a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
And the movie is based on 100 years ago when this family immigrates from Sicily, right? I just have assumed he was gone. He's not. He's 87 years old.
Oh, yeah.
He's still making movies. So that part of it was pretty phenomenal, too. What I would like to say about all these people that I met that have had, just these incredible positions of work and power in the world, so to speak, they were all so down to earth. Yeah. It would be no different if they could sit on this radio show like when we bring Willis in and just talk, and it would be like normal.
They would be amazed at Willis as much as we are.
Well, one guy who worked at the yes, they would. This one gentleman who worked at the White House was an Irish Catholic guy from Philadelphia, and he would tell a story about being at the White House and being asked to go do something, and he said, that might be a little over my skis, don't you think? What are we talking about? And he said the guy who was like the White House chief of staff said to him, Tom, I'm the guy asking you to do this in the position I'm in. We're all over our skis right now. We're in the White House. So, it was just so refreshing to meet people like that were really down to earth. And what I found about that group in particular at this function we were at is all of them seemed very grateful. They understood that they had pretty charmed existences and were pretty fortunate with at least their financial situation. And they just seemed like grateful, happy people, and it was cool. So the trip was really out of sight. It was awesome. Good. Thank you for asking.
You betcha. Some other news came to me from my head detailer that that Jordan got some new jerseys for the football team.
He did, and I didn't even name drop Jordan. I kept trying to. Somebody's going to want to talk about football or the NFL, and that never got brought up. So I didn't get to name drop Jordan because I could, at least ride those coattails in a room of those people. And but it never happened. But I appreciate you bringing Jordan up. Jordan has been very kind to take care of the football program. We normally have we've tried to operate, I would say plainly, like whenever I've bought a jersey in my time here, it's normally been a practice jersey cost. Our economics are what our economics are. And it's really cool. For the first time in our history, we'll have a Nike jersey that is pretty sharp and the kids will be stoked about. And it was really kind of Jordan to
Well, I remember when I was coaching with you, we had the University of Washington.
Yeah.
Gave me some jerseys and they had a W on them.
Yeah.
That was for win.
Right. We said the W's for win.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a really cool story. And that says a lot about our community too. That story, getting those Husky jerseys donated to us so many years ago now, we had an alum, Linda Chan, who was a manager with Nike, and they had a managerial meeting, and the guy running the meeting said, hey, look, we got all these Husky jerseys that we can't use. Do any of you have a high school that was purple and gold? And she immediately raised her hand and said, yeah, my high school was. And, well, we got these jerseys if you want to get into them. And she got a hold of me at the school, and we made it work out. Yeah.
Collegiate uniforms.
Yeah.
And my team, of course.
And of course, they were the Huskies, so you kind of like that.
Yeah.
So we're real fortunate. We're kind of doing a little bit of a rebrand, which is I was a little reluctant at first because I'm old and old school and hate change. I love that golden helmet, that old Vegas gold we went to and have used for 20 years. But we're going to go back to a purple helmet too.
Oh wow!
We're kind of bringing back the Laker gold, which I think will make a lot of fans and community members happy because that was kind of the standard color that was especially used in the 80s and 90s for the programs. And Mike Goen, when he hired me, was gracious enough. A few years in, I said, because I would see in the yearbook, we actually wore that Vegas kind of gold helmet with the original helmets that were plastic. Were, I think they were white, and then they became this Vegas gold. Of course, being from the Midwest and being raised, half the side's Irish Catholic, so we were all Notre Dame fans, and I had all that going. So, when he said you can have a gold helmet, I was like, all right, let's do that. So we've done that for the last 20 years. It's just time. It'll be cool to rebrand. I think the kids are excited about the new look.
As long as they don't look like Maryland.
No, it actually it has a little bit more of an LSU look.
Oh, good. Yeah. Maryland Terrapins look like a quilt.
Well, they're not purple, are they?
No, they look like a quilt.
Oh.
A quilted helmet, but they have those now. So
it's going to be really cool. I'm real happy how the helmet design turned out too. We'll have decals that will have a little bit, like I said, of an LSU look to it. We'll have AHS on the side of the helmet, and then instead of our stopper as putting the stopper on the side underneath the AHS, similar to one of LSU's helmets that it says LSU and they have their tiger, we've actually adopted an anchor that our youth program has just recently started to use a little bit. And it looks really cool. It's really sharp.
Yeah, that's great.
And I appreciate our youth coaches and kind of letting us copy that from them. But
that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a good look. We're excited. Kids are excited. And I appreciate you bringing that up. We have a lot to talk about in the world of our spring teams, and we're going to lead into tonight's quarterfinal softball game. We do have to get a couple breaks in like normal, so we're going to pay the bills, and when we come back, we're going to talk about all the good things our kids are doing this spring. So please stay with us.
For more, stay right here on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. So really excited, Dane. We have our 8 qualifiers representing our track program down in Eugene competing today and tomorrow.
As we speak.
As we speak, our kids are competing, and the 3,000 was ran this morning, and our newest champion representing the Fighting Fishermen, graduating senior, Will Lehman.
That's awesome.
And he was literally tenths of a second away from breaking the school record.
Oh, wow.
He was just he was inside 1 second of breaking the school record. So an amazing race. He's had quite a career running distance for us over the last 4 years. He's going to go on. He's received some scholarship money to run for Western Oregon University.
Oh, cool. Really
so, yeah, a lot of great stuff.
He can run fast, and he can run fast for a long time.
And for a long time. This is really exciting because Will has the last couple years, and he's been injured most of this season, but in his career, especially these last couple years, just been a star in cross country in the fall, been our district champion, and has gone to that state meet ranked pretty high. And like I said, this year was injured. The year before, it got away from him, and he ended up not having the race that he had hoped to have. And so for him to be able to finish this way is a big deal, and really excited for him and his family and his friends, because it's kind of been a collective effort. They've all worked hard supporting him. It's a great thing, and what a great way to go out.
Yeah, fantastic.
Very excited for him.
This was supposed to be the last show of the year, but I think we're going to have to come back next week because we got to announce all the other state winners that are going on, and we're still on the hunt. So
yeah, we'll still have stuff to brag about next week. So yeah, we probably need to plan on. We better let Rob know we got to come back for one more show right before graduation next week. And
good. I can leave my March Madness trophy here.
That's right. You can leave your trophy. And then we can, at the end of next week's show, we can just tell everybody we've been suspended for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then you'll see us again, or hear us again in the fall.
There you go.
So really excited for Will and his family. And, as we said before the break, getting ready for quarterfinal softball tonight. Really hopeful our girls can continue to play into next week. We have a tough one at 5 o'clock first pitch at CMH Field against Marist Catholic.
Yeah, and they look like two teams that are carbon copies. We're ranked 4, they're ranked 5.
They're on a 20-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They just shut out Staten 1-0. Staten beat us earlier in the year. This has the proverbial term dogfight associated with it. I think this is going to be 2 evenly matched clubs, and it's going to be a tough one. It's always tough to get back to a semifinal 2 straight years. That's obviously our goal. We did host Marist in a Sweet 16 game in 24, 2 years ago. And we were able to get after him pretty good that night, but we benefited by some bad weather. I still feel a little bad about that. I'm glad the weather's cooperating today. I remember 2 years ago when they came here for that first round game, they actually had to turn around and go back, and nobody ever thought that because we're playing on turf. But I mean, when it's just souped in and raining sideways and blowing, you can't play. And,
no, it's dangerous.
And so I think they actually were preferring, hey, we don't care if we have to wait till 9 o'clock tonight. Let's get this thing in tonight, but we weren't willing, and the officials weren't willing to do that. So,
They do have a tough road. They got to beat Marist tonight, and then there's Estacada and Scappoose in the same bracket. So probably Scappoose, unless Estacada can pull off the upset. That's who we'd see next. So.
Right. So we would either host if we're fortunate enough to get this one tonight, we would host Estacada on Tuesday or travel to Scappoose on Tuesday, whoever's victorious in that one. And as you said, Scappoose is the number 1 seed and going to be favored in that matchup tonight against Estacada. We have played both those clubs, obviously Scappoose from our league, and we've played them tough the last 2 times we faced them. So, obviously we're not going to be necessarily intimidated by playing either of those clubs in a semifinal if we're fortunate enough to get there. So hopefully we can play well tonight and and make that happen, and either put some pressure on Scappoose again or take care of business at home against the Rangers. Either way, it's pretty exciting, and obviously none of that can happen unless we play well tonight. We're looking for a big crowd and a big turnout, so you still have time to get here and support the girls. As I said, first pitch will be at 5 o'clock. We're real excited to make all that happen.
And if you can't make it, you can listen to Rob and Bob right here.
Yeah, Rob and Bob are next to bring you the contest, so please stay tuned to 106.3 ESPN Radio, and they will bring you the game. That being said, why don't we get that final break in, and then we'll have a little time to finish this show and brag about our baseball team as well, and give some closure to everything else in our world of athletics for this school year, other than our postseason team still going. So please stay with us.
More of the Astoria High Coaches Show Rube Reports right after this on 106.3 ESPN.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Report on ESPN Radio 106.3. Here are your hosts, Howard Rube and Dane Gouge, with the latest on Astoria High athletics.
Welcome back to the Rube Report Coaches Show. We want to brag about our baseball team.
Yeah.
I know when we were talking pre-production, you were going to maybe want to bring up the...
I got it.
Oh, it's up. Here we go. This.
What we thought they were. What we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in a preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played three quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Well, yeah, that was
Denny Green.
That was Denny Green back in the day. That was a while ago now. That's 20 years ago.
Long time ago, but that is exactly how you explained to me what happened when our boys traveled all the way to Henley to face the number one team.
Yeah, it was it was similar to that. We have a little bittersweet with regard to it just because we did have a shot at them.
Yeah.
Maybe letting them off the hook would be a little bit bold statement because we never did have a lead like Denny Green's Cardinals had back in the day against the Bears that night. But we had our shot, and we were down 1-0 after the second inning, tied it up in the top of the third. They had a crooked number, put 3 runs up in the fourth, and then we came back with 3 runs in the fifth to make it 5-4. And we had the tying run at third base with nobody out, and we unfortunately did not get that run home. So we ended up losing 5-4. But when you're the 16th seed at number 1, and when you take a long drive like that, you're down 2 runs when you get off the bus.
Sure.
So for us to battle them to a 1-run game, similar to the Cardinals 20 years ago against the Bears, we did also see Henley in our preseason. We saw him at the Dallas tournament. In that one, I think you would argue we let him off the hook. We actually had a lead late with 6 outs to go, but they're the number 1 team for a reason.
It's preseason.
And
no more words about preseason.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to crown them?
But in all seriousness, we just do want to congratulate Coach Higgins and his coaching staff and our student athletes for a really solid last 6 weeks of the season. They really played good baseball the second half of the year. It was proud to see them compete. It was great to see them find what it takes to finish games because, just like we talked about with that Henley game at the Dallas tournament, early on, we were letting games get away from us, and Coach Higgins and the crew and all the kids got that fixed. And we ended up finishing games, and it was great to see Astoria High baseball back in the bracket, and really very proud of what a valiant effort given at Henley. So
yeah,
a lot to feel good about and a lot to feel proud of. Another reason we need to come back next week, not only to still brag about our kids that are at state this weekend, but the all-league teams will be posted.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to brag about the girls and boys that will be recognized by all-league. I doubt that the all-state teams will be announced by the end of next week, but we can certainly let everybody know who our all-league team members are. That's a pretty good breakdown of where we're at. Finishing up with baseball, we kind of dove into golf 2 weeks ago, and they did finish up. Our boys just missed qualifying for state, just 3 strokes away from second place. So Coach Mike Rochon is extremely proud and should be of the effort of his kids. We played the most competitive golf we've played in a little while, so feel real good about that and have a good group of kids returning. And then obviously Coach Hunt and his daughter Chloe Hunt did a great job with our girls this spring and continue to get better. And Coach Hunt is kind of a veteran golf coach, so it's great having him because he's really on top of some of the administrative things that should be happening with OSAA and trying to make girls golf better. And I appreciate everything he's doing behind the scenes to help make girls golf better for us, not only here in our school, but across the state. So a lot of good things going there as well. So overall, it's been a great spring and a great year for Astoria High Athletics. We have a lot to be proud of. This senior class has a lot to be proud of as we're just 1 week away from graduation.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah, it's crazy how quick it comes.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, graduation's next week. Oh, really?
It just started.
Exactly right. We are excited that Rob and Bob are going to be able to provide footage of our quarterfinal coming up. That is what is up next. I do want to give a shout out to North River Homes and to Nygaard Logging. They've been real supportive of our students being able to attend these OSA playoff games for free this week.
Nice.
Out of their generosity. So thank you so much to those businesses. And as always, thank you, all of you, for all your support and everything you do for our school and our kids. It's a unique place to be in that regard. And we have time for you to give your last words of...
well, I'd like to take a moment of silence for one of Astoria's best fans. He went to all the games. He actually got hit by a car leaving a basketball game. As Bear Lempia passed away this week, a big, long time supporter, would go to all the games.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, no, he will certainly be missed. I appreciate you bringing that up, Dane. So, yeah, he will definitely be missed. So, yeah, everyone, please have a safe and peaceful weekend, and we will look forward to being back for one last show of the year.
They can't stop us. They're going to hope to contain us.
We'll be back next week. Everybody have a great weekend. Go fish and hook 'em.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile in Astoria, the home of Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Also, last-minute groceries, snacks, cold beverages, hunting and fishing licenses, propane, firewood, and so much more. Pump your own fuel during overnight hours or get friendly full service during regular daytime hours. EBT and all credit and debit cards are accepted. Fuel and Diesel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Get your mojo on at Joe's Mobile.
1701 Marine Drive in Astoria.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Thanks for tuning in to the Astoria High School Coaches Show Rube Reports. Brought to you locally by Peter Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Clatsop Community College. For the latest updates on Astoria High Athletics, stay tuned to 106.3 ESPN Radio. Go Fishermen!